Downtown Bloomsburg Incorporated is a non-profit organization that promotes a sense of community, diversity, entertainment, and so much more in the downtown area. The organization is currently playing a significant role in the Downtown Revitalization Plan, which is currently being implemented to try to develop and improve downtown Bloomsburg.
When I was the downtown manager, my primary duty was to fundraise for the strategic plan, which we now have and we're anxious to start putting in place, which is part of why we're here to talk about Miller Avenue and see how we can start pressing that forward. And so that's one of our biggest initiatives right now, is to make sure that this is not a plan that sits on a shelf, that we really take it and put it into action. One of the biggest challenges in a project like this is getting everyone on the same page. So in this case, for example, we need to have various people from all over town council, public works, other places, including the business owners that are nearby, all kind of agreeing to this project and wanting to do the same thing. So it's kind of just getting everybody in the room and getting everyone excited about it and on board.
To start off, I think I have to say that just hoping that our downtown is going to improve is not a plan. So I'm really glad that there is a plan, that the plan has gone through the research and development and had plenty of opportunity for community input to really help to get the community behind the plan to help us to revitalize the town. One of the charms that Bloomsburg has is that it has a lot of places for people to eat and to dine, and many of those places have outside spaces, but those spaces are very tight and very tough, and we want to make sure that people, including people with maybe in wheelchairs or that need a little bit more space, have that space, and still people can enjoy being outside. In fact, looking at Center Street, there's been some events that we have there. There's almost a natural slope there, and a great place to even block off at some point. That's, I believe, in the revitalization plan, that's part of the entertainment district. That allows, I think, a great spot for people to walk up and down that street, and it's a natural slope, so it almost creates a great spot to show a movie or to have an audience at an event. And so I think capitalizing on the structures that are there, but yet adding common sense things like a little bit more sidewalk and safer streets will help to, and plus trees, which are in the plan too. Adding more green, having that there can really do an improvement. It's so easy, I think, to drive through a town for me, and I look at it and I look to see, are there power lines that are running up and down the main street? Have they moved those to the back yet? And what would this main street look like with more trees in it? And how would that change the appearance of the town? How would that promote the idea of, hey, this looks like a nice place. Let's stop. Let's walk around. Let's get something to eat. Let's check out that shop over there. Just much more inviting. Really love the idea of adding benches. Although our downtown has cafes and so forth, there's not very many places, on the square there are by the fountain, but there's really not places to just have a seat outside. And I noticed that, and I think that if you want your downtown to be vibrant and to have people gathered together, you got to provide a place for them to sit. And I like that idea. And I like the idea that it promotes community because you can always have someone sit next to you.
I've been interested in the revitalization program, and I know that this is not the first attempt. I have made contributions to the revitalization project, and I've attended several meetings and read their reports. Bloomsburg has the potential to bring in a lot of tourists. The traffic circle up at Town Hall, and maybe there could be a beautiful sculpture, maybe another fountain, and I think it's helpful that the pedestrians would walk in whatever direction they need to, and then after they've walked, the traffic can move. That makes sense to me.
With issues such as parking, lack of public common areas, and unsafe intersections, the Downtown Revitalization Plan hopes to alleviate some of these problems to encourage more tourism and a greater sense of community. Moving forward, Downtown Bloomsburg Incorporated continues its efforts to speed up the process of revitalization and aims to create a better future for the town of Bloomsburg. This has been Aaron Kaplan for In Focus.